Hi guys, I am OT Sneyrom and this is my second video, my second post as promised today. Before I start, I would like to address the absolutely overwhelming feedback and reaction I received and I'm still receiving over the last 2 days. In fact, I was the last 48 hours more or less busy with getting back to all these comments and posts on Facebook, on Insta, and messengers and stuff, and in particular to all the private messages I received on all channels. So I am beyond grateful and humbled, and I just want to say thank you so much. That means the world to me, and every single post, every single message, every encouraging reaction does matter to me. That leads me actually directly to why I am doing this in English. One important reason is that a lot of my friends, a lot of the people I know, and even some of my close friends are not native German speakers. And another reason is that however this year develops, which obviously depends on me at some point doing my social media marketing homework, which I didn't simply have the time to do yet. That the hope is that, as I mentioned before, that at some point in the future, this might make me able to connect with other people who are fighting the same battle, even to make me able to share some of my energy, maybe stuff like this. So at the moment, I don't want this potential communication being restricted by the limits of the German language. Well, I promised that I will today talk a little bit more about my diagnosis and about what's coming up next. So this is my diagnosis letter, which is summed up actually in a code which reads CT3A N plus M1. So M1 refers obviously to the metastasis. The other important number is the T3, which means on a scale from 0 to 4, this is a quite advanced stage of development of this tumor, which simply means that it has already infiltrated the wall of the colon, even if not yet gone beyond that, a thing which we need to prevent under all circumstances, actually. But even this quite serious diagnosis was switched out of focus in the moment they found this liver metastasis. This is actually the potentially fatal complication in the whole process. So 10 years ago, only 10 years ago, the same diagnosis would have been almost certainly a death sentence. This is not the case anymore, and the development is rapid, and there are so many things going on, which is really amazing to learn about when you dive a little bit deeper into this into this. So it's the liver metastasis which is in the absolute focus at the moment, and you might ask, why are they not simply removing this? And here's the reason why. It's the location. So to make this a little bit more understandable, I prepared a little set here. So you imagine the whole room being my liver, and this is actually the entrance to the liver, which with 3 vital and essential blood vessels, arteries and veins leading up to it. So this metastasis was apparently washed up this middle vessel, and found itself like in this liver room, and could have placed itself wherever here, like here, or like here, or even maybe even down here. But apparently what happened was the following: it looked around, saw this arrangement, and was like, wow, man, this looks really cozy, so let's have a seat right here. So it placed itself, no kidding, in the middle here. Here they're connected to all three of those those blood vessels. So this is apparently the problematic situation, because my doctors were discussing this in my presence even, and they found it simply too risky. It's actually not accessible for any kind of surgery or any kind of other treatment at the moment. So what to do? So the thing is that this metastasis needs to be affected. So it needs to be weakened, it needs to shrink simply. So which they try to approach by try to make happen by chemotherapy, which I start in about mid-September. Why only mid-September? Here's the reason. Next week I will start an initial radiotherapy of the original tumor in my colon. And the reason why we are doing this is the following. So I encourage my doctors to really think out of the box, and this is not standard therapy yet. It's actually far away from it. But there are a lot of good studies and a lot of promising and encouraging data that fuels the hope that there is a 20% up to 25% potential chance that the original colon tumor will, under this double treatment, like the radiotherapy first and then the chemotherapy, which is aiming on my liver mostly, but obviously has an effect on the original tumor too, that this double treatment will cause a total remission of the colon tumor, which would be amazing, because it would mean that I wouldn't need any kind of surgery down there. I mean, I am absolutely realistic about this. This is a small chance, but it's it's a chance, and this is what we are heading for at the moment. So as of next week, so on Monday, I start with this radiotherapy, 5 days, every day like 10 or 15 minutes. So I have already a little, can you see this, a little mark here. Yeah, and I know it looks like a very, very bad idea of a very bad tattoo, but that's what they did already on Monday. So next Monday starts this radiotherapy for 5 days, and I will post on Tuesday again and tell you a little bit about how this went, and even let you know a little bit about more how it actually came to this diagnosis, and how I experienced these 3 days in hospital, these 3 diagnosis days in hospital, which were literally life-changing. I think that's it for me. Check out my Insta, and if you want to learn a little bit more about the diversity and the aspects of my person, you can also reach me via email, apart from the known channels on Facebook and Insta, under ot.snarum@gmail.com. And yes, this is a work in progress here, and to quote one of the last sentences of Tyrion Lannister, one of my favorite character in my all-time favorite TV show Game of Thrones, this will improve. I wish you all a terrific weekend, and see you on Tuesday if you want. And yeah, much respect and love to all of you.